'cause you're my star. that was once desert now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Hey, run!
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Off to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Setting up a throw. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The first down carry for Connor. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Darnell Savage brings that to an end.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 28. Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. ETN gets it on the draw. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
The Cardinals go to the dime package here. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis and practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And it bounces out of bounds. Looks like they'll have half the field to go as they mark it directly on the midfield stripe. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Connor trying the right side. He's out in the clear. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Here's a give up the middle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now. Check go.
Now looking to throw. Taken in by Harrison. And that's good for a gain of 5. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lawrence in the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes it up to the 30 before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence now off the play action. Connection made. Travis Etienne jukes out a 1-stop. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Lawrence working from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 2nd down. Lawrence looking to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Sticking to the air with Lawrence. He's got it! And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Route. Take right open.
ETN. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The kick by Shudak is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Connor on the inside give. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in 3rd and short.
And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Cardinals with it on 4th and 1. They'll go, Connor. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front. Just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Has a man. It's Brown. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Now it's Lawrence. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now it's second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That's Thomas. He's got it. He's got a gain of 6 there. It was Max Melton who hauled him down there.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It is caught left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Lawrence trying again on second. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he drives this forward to the 6. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Able to hit Ryman, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go, here we go.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go now.
Running it after the penalty. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it a lone yard on the run. It's going to be fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguars football. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He mixes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it a 24-point ball game.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Running to start this drive with Connor. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, a run with Connor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. It's Connor again. And he's brought down for a loss.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Back to throw, needing a first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Foye Oluwakin with the pick. And the Jaguars take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
From the 17. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 3rd down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Cam Little getting the call on 4th down here to put 3 up for the Jaguars. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. The kick by Shudak is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Connor. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
What an injection and momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Cardinals have it, 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right back to Connor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. It's a James Conner touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, he got free. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the give to Connor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. They're throwing it. He'll get this one to Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down carry for Connor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Running left, it's Connor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Connor on the inside give. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Gets this to Johnson. Jukes one defender. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down? And the call to go for it pays off considerably.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Receiver in motion, headed right. They'll try and punch it in. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they carried